That is so hot. Look how hot that is. Where's Paris Hilton when you need her? She has no idea what's hot till she comes and sees this. Is that a volcano about to erupt? No, it's not. But nonetheless, it's pretty hot. Paris would have to agree. Let's go investigate. What do you say? Check it out. You guys know about compost? You guys know about composting action? This is such a trip. It's not even that cold out right now. Look, I could lay up here. I could sleep up here. If I were homeless, I just bury myself into a compost pile. Oh my God. It's so hot. That's too hot to lay in, actually. Ow. That's hot. That's really hot. You gotta find the perfect spot, you know? Like right here feels pretty good. I could just sleep here tonight. It has an odd aroma. Kind of foresty, organic, and real. This pillow, this is like a heated pillow. This is great. You guys got to try this. How many people have tried this? On a cold day, just go take a nap on a hot pile of composting tree chips. I'm telling you, Paris, this is so hot. You should come join me. You would love this. Okay, well, I could only lay down for so long, but look at this magical, ow, that is that's so hot. That's amazing. So, all right, let's, it's hot. Let's move on. What do you say? Should we move onward? Let's go. This stuff is magic, people. The magic of the world. There's so many great things about compost and chips. There's palm bark in here. I had a guy dump this. There's yucca. There's wood chips. There's, look at this wood. It's too bad all of it wasn't like that. That's really good stuff. It looks like there might be, I'm not sure of the composition, the type of trees. Sometimes you can smell eucalyptus, but there's no eucalyptus. Anyway, so yeah, you could do a million things with this stuff besides lay on it and invite your friends over to lay down there with you. The offer stands, Paris. So anyway, I think she's married now, though. Anyway, of course, so am I. But, so, you can use this compost to do lots of things with. If you let it sit long enough, it'll literally turn into beautiful potting soil, and you can pot things up with it. You can grow orchids in it right away. Epiphytic plants love this material, even when it's uncomposted. The other thing you can do is you can mulch your garden where all your tropical plants are, and even though it's not a big pile, it will be creating heat. You're asking me, how does it create heat, Gary? There are a ton of little microorganisms in there having a huge party, basically. You ever gone into in the wintertime, go to someone's house and you open the door and there's just a million people in there and it's raging and it's hot inside. It's because there's so many people in there breathing and, hopefully just breathing. And they're making the place warm. That's what's going on there. Well, of course, they're eating too. And in this case, the bugs, well, they're eating and they're pooping and eating and pooping and eating and pooping. And that causes metabolic action, which causes heat as this stuff breaks down. So that's what's going on. That's why you see the steam over the mulch piles early in the morning or sometimes just in the middle of the day when it's not so warm out. It's about 65 degrees out right now. But so what do you do with the compost? You put it everywhere. It stops the weeds. Look, you see any weeds? I don't see any weeds. No weeds. No weeds. No weeds. We have clay soil here, unfortunately, and avocados would rather have kind of a granitic soil. But as you can see, this one's doing pretty well. It's an oro negro. As you see, it didn't start out well. And then, it sprouted. It's fine. It's going to be great. But they love this forested condition. This simulates basically the forest floor. And that's why you don't see tons and tons of weeds on the bottom of the forest floor, because it's starved of light because of the trees above it, dropping all the twigs and the leaves. And then look, that's an avocado root right there. They literally run on the surface and they just consume. This stuff breaks down. Look, it's already breaking down. See this finer material? And the avocado eats it alive That's why this plant is so happy. So you don't need to buy real expensive mulch from the garden center and make those people rich. We sell it. Did I mention that? Come on down and get it. I'd love to get rich. Been trying for a long time. Still not there yet. But anyway, you can buy it from us in bags, you know, really pretty stuff. Or you can just get the junky stuff like this for free. You don't know really what you're getting, but, you know, it all decomposes and turns into the same thing anyway. And so I'm going to be adding all over this place. The other thing that besides, you know, keeping the weeds down, it keeps the moisture in the ground. So the moisture, when the dirt is just barren like this, look what happens. I'll show you. Especially if it's clay, it shrinks. And then air gets down in the ground, it dries the roots out. So anything you can do to create it from doing that. And mulch is a great way to do it, like 3, 4, 5, 6 inches. Just think of a forest floor. The other thing it does is the very moment you have exposed soil and you add water to it, look what happens. This is a little overflow from irrigation. And I mean, it just carries all the silt with it, okay? But guess what? Once it gets to the mulch, look what happens. It acts like a big sponge. It just stops it in its tracks. There's its track, and this is where it stopped it, right in its tracks. So we're gonna put this all over in preparation of winter. I'm literally gonna put it everywhere. And you know, as it decomposes over the years, I'll 3, 4 years from now, I'll be able to scrape it up and use it for potting soil. But in the meantime, you can get this stuff for free usually from the tree guys. In the meantime, I will just put it all out. It's gonna keep the weeds down, keep all the plants happy. And you know, when I want to take my little work break, see what I'm doing? Well, I'm putting a bunch of box trees out right now, a whole line of them over here. It's gonna be beautiful. I don't want to walk over there and show you, I'm too lazy. When I need to take my work break, I can just, you know, take my break on a nice warm pile of compost and hope that, you know, someday somebody might take me up on my offer to join me. I never could wink very well. That's to you, Paris.